Hi, Ducks. So, the 23rd and 24th of August 2025 saw Southampton Pride weekend, and it was fantastic. It's one of the best ones I've helped organise and do. There was a lot of special events in this one. One detail I can't go into at the moment because a few things have to be finalised, but when I can talk about it, I will talk about it. It's not horrible, it's good, but I need some time to talk about it. So the August bank holiday of 2025 saw Southampton Pride for their now annual weekend event. As I say, it was fantastic. The Pride March, the protest march, was very well attended. You will see some footage of it that I shot from the front of our part of Southampton Pride protest march. There was extensive layout of the halls. There was a quiet area, there was the stage, the community stage, which was in the car park of the Guildhall, and the main stage, which was in Guildhall Square. Again, we were indoors in the Guildhall, so we had lots of stalls, better than last year, lots more variety, lots more stalls. We were there with Trans Pride Southampton. More on that in a future video. I can't explain how it was a really good weekend. I really did enjoy it. It was a good turnout. There's a lot of the community turned out to say hello, to touch base. We met people again like we did last year from all over the world who would come to the Pride event for the weekend or just for the day, just for the Saturday or the Sunday. It was great to see everybody again who organises with us at Pride from the committee and the wider committee that I'm in. It was a really good weekend. The vibe about the place was really positive, and it was organised really well. We didn't have as many volunteers as we normally have, but the ones who turned out really put in a shift, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the volunteers, especially the ones who stayed on afterwards to help us back down on the Sunday. The volunteers who turned out for us, proper good notch. Well done. Thank you very much. Really good. As I say, we were in the Guildhall. There was lots of stalls. Beyond Reflection asked to be next to us at Trans Pride Southampton. Trans Pride Southampton's stall at Pride this year was different on the 2 days. The first day we had the protest banners up that Mabel had produced and the booklet that Mabel and I had produced. Mabel had done a lot of the work, but I'd just done a little bit on it. And we produced a booklet about us at Trans Pride and what's going on at the moment. And Mabel had put together a little history chronicle starting from the beginning of the early modern period, which is the early 17th century, right up to the present day, and included stuff in it about Danny, mine and Mabel's radio show and stuff like that. It was a really good booklet. I'm hoping that we'll have it up for next year. So if you didn't get a chance to get the booklet and you're coming next year, look out for our stall. Look out for it on our booklet, on our stall. It's a really good booklet. It's Mabel did. She kept saying that, oh, we've missed bits out, but it was perfect. Just a rough overview of the history of the area from the early modern period to the present day. It was good. It was really good. So if you didn't pick up a book or you didn't come this year and you're coming next year, please look out for it. Please look out for our stall. It's a really good book. Mabel's put a really good book together. On the Sunday, halfway through Saturday, we managed to find the history banners that I'd put together and we dug them out. And so on the Sunday, a lot of people did turn up for the Sunday who had come for the Saturday, and they noticed that the stall was different. As you will see from the footage, we had the stall laid out and we had the banners right the way across joining up with Beyond Reflection, who I say asked to be next to us. And so it looked different on the Sunday. But as I say, a lot of people did come for the Sunday, which I was surprised about. Last year, only a few people came back for the second day, but this year, a lot of people came back for the Sunday. It was a good event. It was brilliant. I had the time of my life. I love helping organise it with everybody. They're like a little family. It was great to see Danny zipping about on his scooter. The atmosphere between the committees was just gelled, and everything was fantastic. I can't stress to you how brilliant this year really was. There was some incidents where Stoke City fans decided to hurl transphobic abuse at us from one of the pubs, and there was an incident with, again, some Stoke City fans who decided to get a bit tasty with Cunard, who were in front of us in the march. There was no violence, it was just verbal stuff. We brushed it off, we carried on, we had the time of our lives. We didn't really care. For some reason, the English Football League likes putting on match days on the same day as Pride, on the Saturday every year at Pride. We get a bit of grief from the away fans. People who listen to the radio show know my feelings about football fans. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But other than that, we had a fantastic time and nobody was going to ruin it for us. I would like again to thank the volunteers for all the hard work they put in, and the committee and the wider committee for putting it together this year. It was fantastic. For a better overview than this simple video, please check out Hannah Reel's video on YouTube. It goes into a deep dive of everything and shows some of the acts performing. This footage you're about to see is very simple. It's of the march, the stall, photographs of the stall over the 2 days, and some footage of the main square, the main Guildhall square. Thank you again for everybody who attended. Thank you again to everybody who enjoyed themselves. We tried to put on a good do to really show off for everybody and to put on a brilliant spectacle of the queer community for everybody in Southampton. And as I say, coming up the road on the protest march, the vast majority of tourists and Southampton city residents showed their love and appreciation for us. So thank you so much. Please enjoy the footage. Say hi, Claire.
How dare they? But listen, I'm counting on all of you to get me as far through that show as possible. Because it will not be my dancing that gets me through it for you lot. And remember, if you don't vote, I'll be back here next year and I know who you are. I'll check your pay-as-you-go phone bills.